Now let's see Mendel's law of inheritance. Mendel's first law is law of dominance, which says in a cross between two organisms pure for any pair of contrasting character, the character which appear in first generation is called dominant and the one which is suppressed is called recessive. In this cross, recessive allele will always be masked by dominant allele. Therefore, a cross between a homozygous dominant and a homozygous recessive will always express the dominant phenotype. Thus, there is always uniform expression in F1 generation. Law of dominance can be explained with the help of monohybrid cross experiments. So, let's see this monohybrid cross experiment. What is the monohybrid cross? It is a cross between two pure parents differing in a single pair of contrasting character. So, let's see this monohybrid cross experiment. Mendel first selected some pure tall pea plant and pure dwarf pea plant and then crossed them. After crossing, he found that all the plant in F1 generation were tall. He started thinking, where the dwarfness has gone? Then he allowed natural selfing of all F1 hybrid. And he found that dwarfness reappeared in some plants. He got result that is all tall in F1 generation and tall and dwarf in F2 generation in the ratio of 3:1. Then he concluded that only dominant character expressed in F1 generation and not recessive character. Curly hair in humans is also a good example of dominance over straight hair. The law of dominance is significant and true, but not universally applicable. You know why? Because there are many cases where the dominance is not complete or absent and it shows intermediate expression in F1 generation. This is called incomplete dominance. For example, in 4 o'clock plant, when red flower is crossed with white flower, it shows pink color in F1 generation. That's why this law is significant and true, but not universally applicable. Okay, can you tell me one more example of this incomplete dominance or codominance? If yes, then write in the comment box. Now come to the topic. From the reappearance of recessive character in F2 generation, he concluded that in the F1 generation, factors do not mix with each other, but they remain together, and during gamete formation, these factors separate or segregate. This is the second law of inheritance, that is, law of segregation.